my name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody who has very big dreams and a capacity for changing a lot of energy around them or inspiring a lot of people around them. The issue is you may be dealing with people who have very small dreams trying to tell you what you're capable of. So do not let somebody else tell you what you can and cannot do. Do not let somebody who has maybe been a bit disappointed with their own situation tell you that you are incapable of something that is grand or amazing. I feel like this would be most likely a family member or a friend, but for many of you, it could also be a person that you're in a relationship with. But they're trying to discourage you from thinking that you can do something amazing, and I don't like that. You are capable of something that other people don't understand, but that's because they're thinking from within their own situation, their own capacity. So don't let them tell you what you can do. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Dracula. How we doing? If you are interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box along with more information on how to become a member, as well as how to find my Etsy shop if you are interested in a homemade soy candle. Speaking of, I think we need just a little bit more candlelight. All right, let's see. I think we're gonna start with the Wild Reflections Tarot. Hello, Sarah. I'm doing well, thank you, Rachel. Hello to Mike. Hey, Sarah, please do not spam the live chat. I believe I have let you know how to get a personal question address, and that would be at the end after the general reading with priority to those who tip or donate. And you can also gift a membership to somebody else in the live chat. Hello, Raziel, how are you doing? So we have the Queen of Cups and Temperance in the reverse. Yeah. So we have, I feel like this is that loving energy that you get from somebody who would be considered like a friend or a family member. But the issue here is we have Temperance in the reverse. So notice that in Temperance, we have the darker skies, indicative of like that moon or feminine energy. And then we also have the sun, which is associated with masculine energy. So this person who is communicating with you, they don't have a balance within themselves. We all have feminine and masculine energy, and in order to achieve what we are here to do, we need to find a balance between those two. Whoever you're talking to, whoever is trying to influence your energy, they don't have this balance. They don't understand what it is to be operating at full capacity. So they're telling you your dreams are too big. They're telling you that what you want to achieve, it's impossible. It might be impossible for them because they aren't working on themselves. And when you are working on yourself, when you are exceeding what others expected for you, it can be intimidating for them. It can be frustrating for them because they want to, on some level, it appears they want to compete with you, or they want to be seen as on the same level as you, right? Hello, Full Game, how are you doing? I'm sorry it's not for you, GS. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, is it Archa? How are you doing? Exactly, Raziel. So with the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Cups, this is encouraging you to find those connections and those friendships with people who have gone through some sort of dark night of the soul and figured out their power, as opposed to a person who wants to tell you to dull your shine. simply because they're threatened by how well you're doing, you know? So that Two of Cups tells me you have some other soul tribe coming through, someone who does understand you. You may be a little bit surprised to find out that somebody that has been in your life for a long time is walking away or feels like they can't be your friend because they don't understand you. You may also be the person who decides to walk away from this friendship, because even though they extend support and love in a lot of situations, they want you to stay in the same sandbox as they are. So there is a test of a friendship or test of a family connection, because you got to be able to surround yourself with people who lift you up and support you, who want to see you achieve. Hello, Maddie. How are you doing? Hello, Real Madrid. Feel free to put your request in a super chat. I do that after the general reading. Hello, Joshua. What's up? Hello, Gracie. How are we doing today? What plans does my boss have for me? Thank you, Gracie. I've added that for you. Hello, Shabam. How are you doing? Hello, Zoe. I hope you get some sleep soon. Hey, Shabam, I'm not sure why you're repeating your message, but if you keep doing it, you might get timed out, okay? So we have the Ten of Swords. This is basically just a warning that you may face having to choose between a friend and your dreams. A friend who doesn't understand, or a friend who might even be a little bit jealous. So we have the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody who feels like there might be, I don't know, that it's frustrating to be next to you because they don't get the attention or because they don't understand you. But that's okay. Sometimes those friends that we see as compatriots or companions, people who understood us, it might just be for a limited amount of time. We don't ever have as much time as we would like with the people that we really understand and love. But in other situations, things may crumble or fall apart when they realize that you are meant for bigger things, and that jealousy or insecurity can really undercut a friendship. Hello, Sandy. How are you doing? So we have the High Priestess. This is your energy. Does not mean that you have to be a woman, but you also have this Queen of Wands energy that draws attention to you. So it may not be as simple as someone being jealous of the fact that you have strong intuition or a strong sense of self. It could just be as simple as your confidence draws and is like alluring to people, and therefore they feel like they don't get the attention that you do. But there's a falling out and a loss of a connection here, most likely platonic. An argument because somebody feels like they know what you should be capable of and they don't understand your plans. But they don't have to understand your plans. Maybe it's not for them to understand. So I see whoever this reading is for, you're choosing yourself, you're choosing your intuition, and you're moving forward with a plan, even though somebody looks at you like you're crazy for having that plan. Hello, Prasan, how are you doing? Why does... Thank you, Gracie. My sister M dislike me. I've added that for you. Let's see what else we have. This is the Marseille Cat Tarot. Good morning, Carrie. How are you doing? Hey, so I called you Sandy, but it looks like maybe it's Sandeep. Please do not repeat your messages. If you would like me to pull cards for you after the general reading, you would want to put your question in a super chat, and then I will add you to the list. Hello, Nawaji. How are you doing today? Hello, Redbeard. How was your weekend? Ten of Swords. Four of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Wands. Yeah, I mean, I've seen this with a few people who have like a life that is not following the life script, or a life that is a little bit unusual. It's difficult to maintain friendships with people who settle or who don't dream big. Similarly, they don't have to have the same dream, but if they don't really feel like they need to push themselves, or if they don't seem inspired to blaze a new path, they may get a little bit concerned or frustrated by your drive and your determination to do something. We have the Nine of Pentacles being clarified by the King of Wands. That's very like individualistic, bold energy. And it's not saying that you have the inability to love and understand other people. It's more so saying you're comfortable with being uncomfortable, because you know that in order to achieve what you want to achieve, you have to step out of what everybody else is comfortable with. Yes. They may think you're crazy. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is advising you to let go. Let go of the Page of Cups, somebody who maybe they're younger, maybe they just are a little bit less worldly, less curious, less interested in finding a new perspective. This would be more likely to be a follower, and they may have initially wanted to follow you, but now they're getting concerned because it's like, well, you're too big for your britches, or you think you can do something that no one else has, or most people cannot. Well, there's always going to be people who are the first to do something. Why should it not be you? So we have the Magician. You have multiple skills. It's like they see that you could be a pro athlete or a professional musician, or they see that you have this ability to win people over, and it's intimidating for them to see that because they don't feel the same. They don't have that same ability. Hello, Matt. How are we doing today? I like that. Life begins outside your comfort zone. Hello, Dexter. How you doing? Hello, Sean. So with this Magician energy, there are going to be people who are concerned that maybe they're not doing enough, but that's not how they're going to vocalize their issue. It's going to be like, you're, too much. You have main character syndrome, you need to chill out, or just like get like a regular job. They don't understand you because their like path is different, and they don't think about all the possibilities or daydream about something a little bit outside of the norm. They just kind of want the house with 2.5 bedrooms and 2.5 kids and a white picket fence and maybe like a cat and a dog, and that's about the extent of their dreams. You're over here thinking about what you could do to like change society or inspire others or do something that hasn't been done before. So obviously there are going to be people who struggle to understand you. Hello, I am. How are you doing? Good luck with work, Matt. So we've got the Lovers in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. They don't get it. They don't understand you. And for them to try to tell you what you are capable of is really just limited to what they believe they are capable of. I see you as this 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody who has a gift, somebody who can find the treasure that other people can't locate, somebody who is meant to be a leader. The Hierophant can talk about your beliefs. It can also talk about a high level commitment. But in this instance, this is talking about you being a leader, that there will be people who want to listen to you, people who want to appreciate your skills or your gifts. And that's intimidating for the Queen of Cups. They're over here like, what? I don't know, man. That's weird. Why do you think that everybody would like you? It's not about you having a gigantic ego. Maybe some of you will someday. I hope you keep that in check. But this is about, with the King of Wands, Hierophant energy, and the High Priestess, I see things differently. I know there's a different way, or I know we can improve upon this, or I know that there's something that has not been like conceived of yet, but I see it, I hear it, I know what it's supposed to be. So you're bringing about something inspirational and seeing things in a different way. It's your purpose. But it's scary to people around you who don't dream like you do. 3 of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. So this reading is coming through because whoever is this Hierophant, High Priestess energy, you're different. There are going to be people who don't like that. There are going to be people who feel like you're full of yourself, or you're silly to think that you could make it work to pursue this kind of work or to try to be famous or whatever it might be. And you're going to have to choose, do I still follow this opportunity even if my friends leave, even if people stop being supportive of me? And my answer would be, yes, you do, because this is what you are meant to do. All right. I want some more of the Japanese tarot that I introduced yesterday. This is the Yoshitaka. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Yoshitaka Amano, which, if you are into video games, you might recognize that name. That's kind of funny, actually. I like it. Your ego is not your amigo. Hello, Albert. How are you doing? So we have, wow. So I'm over here saying, wow, because I had the Lovers in the reverse, clarified by the Lovers in the reverse. Isn't that beautiful? There's like 2 heads up here, but you can only see the one body. Lovers in the reverse, I mean, it's a choice. But it's also about soulmates, right? And this, to me, is saying when you are gifted and you are around someone who is unwilling to see things that are unusual like that, they're going to call you crazy. Thank you, Gracie. Will I get to meet my Leo's little brother? I've added that for you. So we've got somebody who, they're threatened by what you feel, what you know, the way that you're different. And they won't be the only one. You may end up having to choose to be a bit friendless or You may end up walking this path alone, people not really understanding what it is that you're trying to achieve. But to listen to how they define you or to believe them when they say you're not capable of this would be a disservice to yourself. Hello, CTF. How are you doing? Hello, D-Master. How are you doing? We have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. This is like, you stress people out because of your different approach. Your intuition, your confidence, your ability to know that this is the right path for you, it's jarring for other people who are lost, right? They're just like, I don't know, like, whatever pays me money, I guess that's what I'll do for work, but like, I don't feel like there's something that I have to do. And you're over here like, no, there's only one path for me. I know what I'm supposed to do. That's unnerving for people who feel lost or don't know themselves as well. This hair is driving me bonkers. Anyways. Yeah, we're friends, right? What else do we have? The Hanged Man and the Hermit in the reverse. So your friend who may not be your friend for long or who you may be in an argument with, they don't see things as clearly because they ignore their intuition. They do let other people influence them. They do struggle to have their own perception of themselves and what lies ahead. But that doesn't mean that you should take them seriously when they undercut your intuition. They want you to second guess yourself and your plans because that would make them feel better about the fact that they second guess themselves. But that's not what we're here for, right? What else? Strength in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who doesn't know themselves, who doesn't know what they want to do, doesn't understand their skill set. They're not even looking for the compass. They're just lost. So when they see somebody who is as confident and aware, it makes them feel like they're doing something wrong. They want to blind you so that they don't feel as bad about being blinded themselves. Hey Sarah, we've explained it to you already in this reading and in others. I really get a little bit irritated when people do that. So don't interrupt the general when we've already told you how to get added to the list, okay? That really is irksome to me, okay? Hello, Saba, how are you doing? Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. The love that you have for yourself is important to maintain, and when others try to get you to question it or question your intuition, it shows you what they actually feel for themselves as well as what they feel for you. I don't like that you're broken, Sarah, but I don't know what else to do other than I have 11,000 readings on the channel. I hope that something resonates for you, but I like to stay focused on the general reading, okay? So we have this ability for you that is frustrating for someone else, and if you maintain this friendship or if you keep this person, like in your close circle, they have the ability to see doubt and make you question what's going on. unless you are either going to block them, or if you have this, it's like putting a sticker on their forehead, like, do not listen to this person's advice because they are lost. Sometimes there are people in your family or in your social circle that you just have to kind of keep at a distance because their influence is negative. My personal opinion is, if it's a friend, it makes more sense to end the friendship. If they are this intimidated by your energy, it's difficult to remedy that. Two of Wands, the Tower, and the Two of Pentacles. It's saying you have a choice, and if you don't make the choice to walk away from this, it may lead to an argument or something more frustrating. So their insecurity about what their path is and what they are supposed to be doing in this world is kind of contagious, or it can lead to anger towards you because of that desire to have more understanding of their own path, right? So it's a negative influence on your certainty. What else do we want? This is A Gamer's Ways. Hello, Jorge. We over here talking about like inspirational stuff, and you're talking about getting drunk. Come on, Jorge. What else do we have? Party select. The players we choose to team up with are always going to be a determining factor in whether we feel like a winner or a crash out. Real friends bring support and good times. Requires also being a real friend. So the jealousy is strong with this one, and they will try to make you feel crazy for what you are meant to be doing. They're supposed to, like, they expect you to be supportive of them without actually offering the support to you. Tutorial. A member of your party has discovered something while exploring the archives. It seems to be some essential truth or ancient knowledge. It's likely to have life-changing effects upon absorption of the information. So while you do have a friend who doesn't understand and likes to maybe even like poke fun at you or tell you that you're crazy for wanting to do this, I do feel like there is someone else in your midst, probably a friend you already know or a friend you're about to encounter, who is on board, who does have their own intuition, right? Hello, Simple. How's it going? Hello, Achu. What's up? Hello, Samantha. Oh, Poquito, you failed again? Come on, man. We got poison. Someone or something is sapping your reserves. This energy will not hesitate to play dirty to get what they want out of the situation. Make sure you and your party are safe, or this could lead to a painful loss. If you keep a hater in your midst, if you keep a friend who likes to make you doubt yourself in your close circle, it will invariably cause an issue, an argument, or a loss. So this is saying they've got to at least be excused from the inner circle, right? If it's family or if it's a friend you've known for a long time, it could be, difficult to completely cut them off. But to tell them of your plans, to keep them apprised of what you want to pursue for yourself is dangerous, because they seek to make you feel ridiculous for wanting to follow that path. And they may be an energy vampire. They may be trying to clout chase, or they may be trying to see if they can take some of your energy for themselves because they want that attention, right? The thief isn't necessarily evil, but they do tend to work for self-serving reasons. Their niche skills can prove to be useful if you make a friend of one, but they often can cause conflict amongst party members. So because they don't have a dream of their own, they may be hoping that they can just kind of like be the passenger to your adventure and gain street cred or financial stability or attention by being connected to you. Character creator. You have all of the tools you need to create your vision. Nobody can tell you who you are meant to be. That's pretty in line with the title. Do not let the past hold you to any former version of yourself. To level up is to change. And then they get a little bit jealous because you are changing. New top score. This is what a game or the game of life is all about. Gamers striving for a better personal score every day. At these levels, it might be a good idea to find a party to team up with, or better yet, seek out your match and your player too. Hello, Erkin. How are you doing today? I hope you had a good weekend. Where are we at? We'll get just a few more from, actually, this is the character oracle. What else do we have, please? Hello, XX. How are you doing? Oh, you feel like waking up and insulting people? That's all right. That says more about you than it does about me. What else do we have? Wow, we had the Lovers in the reverse twice. And now we have the Lover coming out here. Love, romance, reproduction, and infinity. So there's a frustration in this friendship or in this platonic connection, in part because there are people who get very drawn to you, and it makes this platonic connection frustrated or jealous. I'm glad to hear that, Erkin. Creator, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, and realization. You see things that are not there yet. You imagine things that other people don't have the time to imagine. So when people don't understand your path, it's because they have limited their imagination or they don't listen to their intuition. But you're a little bit weird in the best possible way. You want to come back in 10 minutes and be nice? That's cool, tinfoil. Otherwise, be gone. So we have child, beacon of hope, spring buds, innocent, growth, and vulnerable. The thing is, you have this childlike energy even if you're 60, right? And it's because of this playful energy and your ability to lean into things that are not there or dream about things that are meant to be but aren't yet. It intimidates other people, and it also is an energy that draws people to you. Animal shaman, animal spirits, spiritual leader, and nature. So it's important for you to get time in nature to help you to feel grounded and connect to that intuition. As much as it is important to appreciate that there are going to be people who don't understand you, there are going to be people who think that you are a joke or crazy. But I see there being a stranger who shows up and gets it, and that stranger becomes a friend. See, it says new friend at the bottom. So it's like you're trading out a person who doesn't get it and doesn't want to get it and meeting somebody who supports and understands what it is to be a friend to someone like you. Even if they're confused by what your path is, they appreciate your ability to see it. They support. You can still support something or someone, even though it might be a bit fantastic, right? A bit out of your sphere. This Queen of Cups, though, they're not interested in being supportive. And that's the difference. All right, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's switch over to personal questions. Oh, I'm glad it feels like a hug, Rachel. All right, so what plans does Gracie's boss S have for Gracie? We have the Moon in the reverse, the 10 of Needles, and the 5 of Needles in the reverse. I don't really like this. This feels to me like if I don't want to satisfy the requirements of my job, then I know Gracie will take care of it. So it's like I can lean on you for things that I don't get to. We have the 10 of Presents or 10 of Pentacles with the World. Yeah, it's like if I forget to do the last step, if I forget to, take the pizza out of the oven, I know I can call you up and you'll take care of it for me. So this is kind of like a fixer energy. Like I know that you're going to problem solve and like round out whatever I got started. I don't know if you work for an entrepreneur, but that would make a lot of sense because they can come up with the idea, they can come up with the plan, but when it comes to execution, they're not exactly the best. We can't do everything, right? This person is like, I count on you to make sure that if I'm messing something up, that you fix it. So this is like, you're my right-hand man, right? Right-hand gal. And a bit dependent, but is this person going to like financially compensate for Gracie's amazingness? Is that what we need? Yes. So even though I might be busy thinking about what I need to do next and not necessarily finishing everything, I know that you're a valuable part of this team. So I depend on you, but I'm going to take care of you. I feel like it's maybe not right for everybody, but this is someone who sees that you have the ability to help this work. So I do feel like this is somebody that would want to make sure that you get paid appropriately. It's just that they might forget to do so for a little while, you know? What does Gracie's sister M, or why does Gracie's sister M dislike Gracie? There's something about you, like, okay, this is strange, genetically, something that you have as a result of inheriting it, right? Could be looks, could be brains, could be both. There's something here in particular where it's like, I wish that I had that. So it's jealousy. I wish I had your nose. I wish, I was smart like you. I wish my hair was like yours. 3 of Cups or 3 of Potions in the reverse. There's something that you do that makes other people like you, or something that you possess as far as your physicality, and I don't have it, so I don't like you. 6 of Candles or 6 of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Wands. So there's also this bold energy I feel like you possess and your sister does not. It could also be talking about feeling like you draw attention or people are attracted to you in a way that they're not attracted to me. So we have the Ace of Needles in the reverse, which is the Ace of Swords. There is an honest energy to you that this person seems to lack. And will I get to meet my Leo's little brother? As of right now, it looks like the decision is no. Whoever it is seems to be very rigid. Will this answer change? I don't see it changing. That doesn't mean it's impossible, but I feel like there's someone here who's very like, this is my power. I get to make this decision, so I'm going to make it. It's a little bit like narrow-minded, right? A little bit like, because I said so kind of energy. So I hope that changes for you, but sometimes people are difficult. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.